Hey everyone, what is going on? It's Brian. This is the 7th tier. It's a channel all about four roses. And today we are taking a look at an OESV. This is 10 years, 10 months. It came out in 2017 and it is 61.4% Warehouse TS barrel 70-5T. This is a barrel that I had tried several years ago, and a friend of mine had brought it over to my house and we had a bottle share, one of many bottles that we had. But when we got to this one, I was just like, wow, this is super tasty. Four roses single barrel. I kind of went on a search trying to see if I could acquire one, and his bottle was getting low, so we did end up finding one of these and ended up splitting it. So this is from Beverage Warehouse here in Louisville, Kentucky. And we are going to dive right on into this kind of golden honey color we've seen in several of these before. Let's go ahead and dive in on the nose. Oh man. The nose is leather and oak and vanilla with underlying notes of caramel and berries. Tag of OESV says delicate, fresh, creamy, and you definitely get some fantastic notes on this nose that are really inviting. A little bit of citrus in there, but mainly just hitting on these classic bourbon notes with that vanilla and the caramel, but these really deep, beautiful oak leather notes. Let's not wait anymore. Let's go ahead and dive in on the palate. Look at the legs while we're tasting this. This is just a vanilla bomb on the palate. It's so much vanilla with a ton of oak backing it up. It's got a really nice linger on the palate. Lingers for a really long time. You get some creme brulee, and then oak tannins actually start the sip. It moves into some fruitiness and then grows extra creamy where the vanilla continues to drive it forward. It's like a little strand of that rye spice right in the middle. It's can't quite place it. I don't really want to say wintergreen. That makes it seem like it's too spicy. It's not really like baking spice, but there's a little bit of bite to it, a little bit of that spice that's pretty balanced right in the mid sip. But otherwise, it's just such a treat. It's so sweet and oaky, and creamy is a perfect way to put it. It's just such a creamy pour. Little touches of tobacco, little touches of citrus, some dark fruit that gets beyond red berries, but the red berries are definitely there too, slightly saturated. All those are underlying notes to this butterscotchy, caramely, creme brulee, vanilla-like profile that continues with a lot of oak. Really great drinker. Reminded why I love this bottle so much back then. It still continues to hold some of these really good flavors. I don't really care all that much about the proof, but if you can get a pour that has good balance, so it has a nice amount of fruit or a nice amount of that caramelness or any sort of characteristic that it has, if it balances it nicely with oak, that hits right in my wheelhouse. I'm one who enjoys pours in the 10 plus years range. 10 to 12 maybe my sweet spot, but there's some that get older that I definitely really enjoy in the 15-year range or so. This is a really solid pour. I might revisit this bottle again and pour out some other OESVs to do some other comparisons to try and see through line, what does this recipe taste like in other Rickhouse placements. In the video we have later on this week, I'm going to be doing that with some OESOs, so look forward to that. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, as always, everybody, if you have other questions, other things you want to hear me talk about on the channel, reach out to me, the7thtier@gmail.com. Let me know if there's any questions. Let me know if you've tried other OESVs. Let me know if you've tried this OESV down in the comments below. Until next time, we'll see you all later.